Hi, welcome to Art Draw. Today I'm going to draw Ned Flanders from the Simpsons and Fortnite mashup. So in this season there's a version of the skin called Stupid Sexy Flanders. It's Ned Flanders in his ski gear. I'm going to draw the version full body shot with his helmet. It's going to be waving over on this side as well. So what I'm going to do is come up to about this point here, draw his face in first. And right about here I'm going to draw a curve here for his nose. It's going to curve up and around. So just about here, get the pen, just curve it around like that. Okay, next up I'm going to draw his two eyes, but he's wearing his glasses. So this means we're going to draw one circle here, and then two other circles just a little bit above where the eye starts. Let's go over to the right. Let's start from the nose here. I'm going to move outwards over this way. I'm going to draw that eye in here, just a nice curve around this way like that. This eye kind of comes down a little bit more than the usual Simpsons eye, I think. And on this side, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come over just on the left there, draw a nice curve. Right around like that. Okay, either side of that, I'm going to draw his glasses in. So they're just sort of looping around just a bit higher than his eyes. So let's start about there. I'm going to loop them around, come up this way here, around there. And on this side, I'm going to go loop it up a bit higher, come around, go under like that, okay? Let's put his pupils in. Let's have him looking over to the left. One pupil there, one pupil there. And then let's put that trademark Flanders moustache in, right? So the helmet shows a little bit of his face, but mainly that super moustache that he has. So what I'm going to do is just draw a little curve from up this point here, little diagonal line, curve it around here, and from this point here, little diagonal line, curve it in there, and then join it up with a nice little curve about here, and then we'll just join that top bit up across like that. A couple of little sort of moustache lines like that, and there's just a little sort of change in colour there, a little lip element on the moustache. Cool. Right, I've got that bit now. I'm going to draw the inner part of the helmet just to contain that face area. So all I need to do really is come up this way here, curve around the head, curve it back there, and then we're going to draw just a little bit of his lower face that we can see in the helmet. So come down here, bit down there, over on this side, curve out beyond the moustache area like that. What I can do is just draw a nice curved element across that part there. So we'll start getting that helmet area in. We can continue to build this out, so I'm going to bring my pen up, curve it up there, and we're going to curve it up this way here, and then I'm just going to join that up, nice little curved element there. Maybe you can just see a little chip of the 3D-ness of that helmet there. And then either side of that, I'm going to just draw his visor area in. So it's going to come out from about there, out from around here. I'm going to come up, draw upwards, draw a big old visor element in, and down this way here. And then I'm going to come up and just loop it upwards, up to an arc about here, and then continue that, bring it down about there. There's two little sort of ear elements just outer part of this, so I'll just pop those in a sec. I'm just going to do the lower part of the helmet first, so that's going to come down just a bit there, just a bit there, taper that in either side, and we'll just join it up. A little bar, just sort of where his mouth would go here, and another little one here. And then we've got those two little ear elements, just a little bit of a rectangle, sort of just popping out the side there, popping out the side here. I'm going to join up that little eye bit there, so his glasses join up. And then I'm just going to just put a little sort of looped element there across his helmet. This then means we can draw his collar just underneath, so it comes in a bit. One line there, one line there, one line in the middle, little popper for his collar, and we'll just join that up. Then what we'll do is get to his body area. So I'm gonna just like figure out the outline first of all. So he's gonna curve around here where his shoulder is. So I'm gonna come outwards here, do a nice curve for his shoulder there. Over on this side, he's waving up over this way. So I'm gonna come out here and just pop the shoulder up like that. Then he's got his bicep of his arm there. And on this side, we've got the tricep area bending down to the elbow. Cool. I'm going to go to the underarm part now. So I think there's an underarm portion about here and an underarm portion about there. With these two dots, I'm going to taper the body into the middle of the torso. So right here, just curve it in with a little bit of an extra little curve there. And on this side, we sort of come down, sort of chest to the ribs to the torso, down to about there. While I'm there, I'm going to just fill out the torso area, going to the hips and the legs. So they're just one leg here, one leg here. I'm going to come down with this leg to about this point. As it's a ski suit, it sort of curves out, show Ned's muscles. Curve it out to about here. And on this side, I'm going to come down, I'm going to curve it the other way. Nice little curve there. And then it sort of straightens up. So it straightens up there, straightens up here. The inner part of the legs is probably there. And then I can just taper it in on the inner part of the thigh. So taper your leg down here. Taper your leg down here. Sort of shows Ned's legs there. And then again, we just knock it down either side there. Okay, let's head back up. Let's get these sort of upper torso arms done. I've got a bicep here on the right, so I can just draw in a little bicep area to the fold of the arm. He's got big ski gloves on. So I'm gonna do a big old curve where his glove is, big old curve where that glove sort of pops out around his arms. Then that tapers in nicely. So there's a taper there and a taper in here. That's cool. Then his hand is just on his hip, so we just little curve where his thumb would be, just meet the hip area, and we're just going to curve that lower hand bit there. That's all we need to do. As we come up, we've got that bicep in there. His forearm comes this way, and there's just a little hint of that before the glove. And underneath the arm, and it comes around here, and there's an elbow coming up, curves there, up to about here. Then I've got that glove area again, so I'm going to draw a little curve here, sort of wider than his arm, curve it out there. And then it will taper in either side. So the wrist area is about this point, so we just bump it out and in, and bump it inwards there, sort of taper it in. Got him waving now, so what I'm going to do is come up this way with his thumb, just come up this way, draw that digit, kind of open palm like that. Then I'm going to bring up the first finger, that just comes up here, nice little digit there, 1, got the next sort of middle finger, 2, up and down, the little finger sort of pops off that way, up here, around, down, like that. Just a little curve to join it up. And these palms have got a little sort of curve on them there. Okay, that's the upper part sorted. Let's just draw his fur-lined boots. So going around these boots is sort of furry, and what we can do is just sort of draw a wiggly curved line around that point there. Just a bit of an inner, like that. On this side, similar sort of thing, just wiggle the pen a bit around like that. And then we've got a nice inner part there. And then he's got these chunky boots on, so let's draw the upper sort of shin part of the boot first. We're going to have one bit coming down here, one down there. On this side, I'm going to come down this way here, and then down this way here. I'm going to meet them up. I'm just going to draw a slight little curve and dink it down and around. And here, we sort of angle it this way, down and around there. And then 2 little circles where those boots bits go, and then we're just free to draw his feet. 1 foot coming out this way. So I'm going to come out here, draw the top of that foot, come right out there, come down, a little bit chunky, around where the boot is there, kick it up a bit, down where there's a bit of a heel, can go around and up. And on this side, let's go out from this side again, we're going to come out this way, bring your pen out here, curve it around, up a bit there, kick it down, around and up. And then I'm just going to fill the sole area in, so I'm just going to draw a line across the bottom, almost like piping it a bit there. Okay, just a little bit more with the detail for his jacket. We've got a little underarm crease coming around here, and then we've got a zip coming down the middle here, and that's just 2 lines joined up there. So we come down from the middle, we're going to come down this way, just a nice line there, and on this side just a nice consistent line coming down to about here. Just join that up. He's got these little markings, his red and blue ski suit on, so along the left here it sort of chips up here, just goes into that arm area there, and we see a little bit coming over and in there, and then it's like a V shape on the front here. So I'm going to come out this way, kind of V's out from about this point. Just come out this way here, curve it around, come down the arm and in. And on this side we'll kick it up this way, go up towards that shoulder, and we'll just taper it off into that shoulder area there. And that's it. That is Ned Flanders, his stupid, sexy Flanders skin. Looking pretty good in his ski gear, giving us a wave. Let me know what you think of the skin. Let me know who else I can draw, and I'll see you again soon. All right, bye for now.